to be turning a slender goblet from this piece of Paurosa, and I'm going to be doing a spiral stem on this piece, so that'll be an interesting turn. Before I go across to the lathe and start that, I'd like to give a mention to a young man who is 15 years of age and just starting his journey, if you like, in wood turning, and his name is Oliver Foster, and I'll put a link to Ollie's Facebook page down below. He hasn't yet got a YouTube channel, but go across to his Facebook page and like it and look at the items that he's making and give him some support. That's Oliver Foster. And also I will put a link down below to Ian Maud's latest update on UKIWS. Ian is one of the organisers of the UKIWS event at Coventry this year in July, so I'll put a link down below to Ian's video and you can get all the very latest on the masterclasses, etc, etc. Okay, without further ado, we'll go across to the lathe and turn this slender goblet in Paurosa. Okay, so I've got the Paurosa blank chucked up in my medium-sized O'Donnell jaws. I've put the smaller inserts in with a dovetail tenon, and I'm going to bring the tailstock up for support while I shape the outside of the cup. Now, because of the length of this blank, I'll most probably have to employ a bit of overkill, and while I'm hollowing, put the steady rest in place so that I don't get any chatter. So I'll bring the tailstock up, just apply a bit of pressure, and we can start to turn the outside shape. And I'll be using a 3/8 spindle gouge. Steady rest up, and we're going to just do a depth hole. Inside of the cup is hollowed out now. I'll sand up through the grits, and then Yorkshire grit and Hampshire sheen high gloss on the inside. Okay, I've sanded to 240. I'm going to put some one or two coats of sanding sealer mix, and then denib between each coat, and then apply Yorkshire grit and Hampshire sheen. And there we have it. I'll change the camera angle now and we'll start on the body and the stem. So, to give a bit of support, just made a cone that fits over my live centre, and just with a very small amount of pressure, just to give a little bit of support, lock it off, and then that gives me some stability while I'm working the way down the stem. You can also use a tennis ball or anything really, just to give that support. So I sanded this up to 240, and I have got a bit thin on the stem for spiraling, so I'm not going to sand anymore, and I'm going to attempt a spiral here. Okay, this is becoming a bit of a habit now. The spiraling didn't go well because I had the stem too thin. Okay, not a big problem. So I've gone really thin now. I mean, we're talking now about 4mm. So what I'm going to do is sand this piece up here, and we'll go for a long stem goblet instead. And we'll do a spiral goblet another day. So I'm going to sand up now, and then I'll come back when I'm carrying on down the stem. I just put a bit of kitchen towel on the bedway so you can see how thin it is. It's just on 3mm the stem. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. It's come a nice little bit of spolt in there. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. There we go. one very, very delicate little goblet. Well, that didn't go as planned, but I'm quite pleased with the end result. A very delicate little goblet, which is just under 6 inches tall, but just under 1.5 inches the cup, and the base is just slightly over that, and 3mm at the narrowest point here, and 2mm on the walls of the cup, and it weighs in at a massive 0.6 of an ounce, or 17 grams. Not what was intended to begin with, but note to self, don't try and spiral a stem of a goblet when it's too thin. A bit more practice needed there, I think, but nevertheless, nice bit of spalt in there, and yeah, I'm rather pleased with it at the end of the day. So thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.